Attorney General Sessions and Rod Rosenstein need to take responsibility for the lack of transparency, secrecy, stonewalling on document requests from Judicial Watch, from Congress, and I'm sure there are others who have been fighting the Justice Department for records as well. And of course, under the Justice Department is the FBI, which has also been caught stonewalling and lying about documents and improperly withholding them. Excuse me. Last week I told you that Judicial Watch had extracted a promise from the FBI in the course of our FOIA litigation that they would take steps to send a letter or two to Lisa Page and Peter Strzok to preserve their text messages and emails and other documents they may have on their private email accounts and devices. Why were we concerned about that? Because the text messages that had been sent out to Congress or turned over to the Congress, those that haven't been withheld yet, suggest that they were using Gmail and other systems to store government documents and do government business. So we're glad the FBI did that, but it's now been 2 weeks and we haven't heard hide or hair as to what went on there. In fact, the FBI just told us they were not going to give us the letters they sent to those two FBI special agents. Lisa Page, I think, just retired, and nor could they confirm that that Page and Strzok had responded. And so we're facing this stonewalling and a concern that records, if they haven't already gone missing, may go missing without some preservation, without a preservation order. So Judicial Watch had to go to court just an hour or so ago, asking for a court-issued preservation order directed at the FBI, Lisa Page and Peter Strzok, to save any government documents they have on their personal accounts or personal devices. And it's outrageous that we had to fight the FBI for this. And this is on top of the fact that the FBI has taken the position, unfortunately endorsed by the court, that they can turn over the records they do have between Lisa Page and Peter Strzok at the rate of 500 pages a month. They have 13,000 pages of records, so that means it's going to take over 2 years, or nearly 2 years, to turn over all the records to Judicial Watch. And those are the records that they're going to release. There are going to be records and portions of records they withhold, so we're going to have to fight over that once all the records are turned over to us. That would put it into the next administration. What on earth is Director Wray doing at the FBI that they have such contempt for transparency? Now, I know Congress is complaining about this, but unlike Congress, we're in court. So we'll see what the court does with our request for a preservation order, but this is the sort of day-to-day battle that we have to fight with this Justice Department on basic requests for information. We're, for instance, having to fight with them over Fusion GPS records related to former Justice Department or current Justice Department official Bruce Orr. You remember his wife worked at Fusion GPS, and he was in communication with them about the dossier and things like that. So we've asked for records. We got the stonewall for the Justice Department, and now they're playing games about searching for these records. The Justice Department doesn't want to search the Attorney General's office for Fusion GPS records, more or less. How do you like that? So time and time again, we face stonewall, obstruction, and outright contempt for the rule of law from this Justice Department. And as I said, it's gotten worse under this administration, under the tenure of Jeff Sessions, than it was under Loretta Lynch and Eric Holder.